Right, Scott Chicago. Here's my friend got his bike here, Specialized. This bike is $1,500 down here at the Riverwalk. Like I say, I ride a bike every day, 7 days a week, but I ride a stationary bike and an electric bike too also. But biking is more, like I say, I like biking more than walking because you lose more, you burn more calories, you sweat more. So, body has to move a half an hour, 5 days a week, repetition. So this is Specialized bike. I'm at the Riverwalk, hanging out with my friend right here, enjoying the day. Paul for the penitentiary. Weather wear like a loose garment, so keep the news out your mind, because that is, a lot of your eyes control your mind. So yeah, if your happiness depends on money, you never happy with yourself. So happiness comes from me riding a bike, breathing bad breath, but no breath. So it's basic about mind, body, and spirit. Korean karate teaches you that Taoism. Like I said, I'm 64 years old. I know I don't look like it because I, through the getting up 4 o'clock in the morning, I had 1,000 customers. I keep in action. Keep the mind flowing. The mind must always be in a state of flow. And when it stops anywhere, the flow is interrupted, and this interruption is injurious to the well-being of the mind. So I keep my mind flowing. I don't watch the news because that's more of a reflection. And I keep my body moving. Like I said, I ride a bike 7 days a week. This is a beautiful bike right here. And also I ride an electric bike too now, but I do, and good people walks on whatever happens to them. Good people not yearn for pleasure. Why is there so changes, highs or lows, whether touched by happiness or us by sorrow. So I don't have to be happy on Christmas, sad on Valentine's Day, mean on Halloween. So Easter just came past, and this is a holy week this week. You had Ramadan this month. You had the Passover Jewish holiday all in the same week, Easter and this week too. And those holidays is not going to come together like that in 30 more years. So yeah, and also you had a lot of Cash App owner has been he got murdered in San Francisco, and now the Fed's got a new app coming up. So yeah, if you don't think for yourself, somebody will think for you. So spree is a spell, and you don't have to be in those spells. Legalized marijuana is evil. Like I say, I don't smoke cigarettes, I don't drink. 34 years, no alcohol, no drugs, no cigarettes, no gambling. I don't care what the state of Illinois do. Legalize marijuana, legalize gambling. So happiness comes from within. Take a food, put it in a mansion, steal a food. So Mike Scott, I'm down here at the Riverwalk, hanging out with my friend. Like I said, I did a little walk, but. So when COVID shut down, if something good come out of something bad. If COVID hadn't came down, hadn't shut the world down, I probably wouldn't got on the bike every day. I might have maybe I would have had a heart attack, because I wasn't exercising like I do every day. So he that cannot do the bad, not live to see the good. His wise do it all the pains, life is still smiles and serenity. The peace that comes from God now, it's not gonna come from music, not your phone. The peace that comes from God passes all understanding. See, the world can't give it, the world can't take it from you. So Mike Scott, Chicago, any day above ground to me is a good day, what I'm saying? He that cannot do the bad, not live to see the good. His wise do it all pains life and still smiles and serenity. Serenity. It's all about serenity. It's in peace and serenity that all true success lies. It's not what you possess, who you are, position your hold, where you're located at that makes you happy. Happy. It's what you think about. You are what you think about all day long. As a man thinking, so is he. Our best friends, our worst enemies are our thoughts. A thought can do you more good than a banker, a faithful friend, or a trivial companion. A thought can also do you more harm than a brick. So it's about your thinking, Sarah Tinsdale said, I have no riches but my thoughts, yet these wealth are enough for me. Wealth consists not having great possession, but having few wants. Wealth consists not having great possession, but having few wants. Wealth is what you think of it. One man streaming the rich and money possession, but poor and free must constantly watch. That's why some people need bodyguards. So yeah, Mike Scott, Chicago, keep the body moving, cut the news on, pray and meditate. I pray to be calm and let nothing upset me. I pray not allow those about me spoil my peace of mind. I pray to be calm in the midst of the storm. So 3 years after the COVID, nowadays, we wore masks for 3 years. So breathe, So I'm still I was down here 3 years ago when we was out here at this Riverwalk. We had to have the masks on. So yeah, it was like a Twilight Zone movie, science fiction. Everybody had a mask on, talking about give me 6 feet social distance. So yeah, and I kept moving, like I say. So the hermit life, not a normal life, So Mike Scott, I'm out here with my friend. He brought his bike out here. He thought I was riding a bike, but I explained to him I ride a stationary bike every day, 7 days a week. then I get an electric bike, when, because I enjoy life today. So, beautiful day in Chicago, you know, you know, wear the world like a loose garment. Wear the world, I mean, not get upset by the things of the world. The wind cannot shake the mountains. Psalm said, "Those who trust in the Lord are steady as Mount Zion, unmoved in his circumstance." So stop talking about Trump. They've been talking about Trump for 6 years. We didn't talk about. They never talk about God. They talk about Trump. They talk. That's an obsession. That's a thought. People. And Buddha said, when you hate something, you draw that towards you. If I hate an object or person, I'm gonna draw that toward me. If I hate dogs, every time I walk outside, I'm gonna see a dog. So be free from attachment. Bhagavad Gita talks about one is not disturbed by the misery, one is elated, happy, is free from attachment, fear, and anger. Then I'm going back to the book called Meditation of the Masters. If one wears shoes, the pebbles on the road will not harm his feet. If one remains calm under any conditions, the pebbles will not cause you pain. Uncalm times are the only times when the evil can find an entrance. So any day above ground, I'm glad to be still alive. Life unfolds in a great sheet called time, and once finished, it's gone forever. I'm on borrowed time. Dinosaurs are gone. Butterflies are still here because they can change. Confucius said one must change to be constant happiness or wisdom. So I had to change. So it's cool to be a square. The slow lane is the best lane. I know they got a race. They got a racetrack coming, and they finna have a race going. But see, I used to be in the speed, instant glitch, one night stands. But God is real old and sometimes works real slow. So be still, sit outside, put the mask off, breathe. Like I said, breathing. 120 people die every second, not from not having money, they die from not breathing. So keep breathing. That's what Korean karate teach you about breathing. Take a deep breath. So, cigarettes kills 8 million people worldwide, alcohol 3.2 million worldwide. Every 10 seconds, alcoholic dies. So they made $250 billion off alcohol. So that's essential. So a man is rich in proportion of things he can afford to leave alone. I ain't got to be slave to what looks good to my eyes, sometimes bad for my mind. So Mike Scott, Chicago, like I said, it's cool to be a square. I enjoy riding a bicycle. I used to jump on jets, wear Italian-made suits, talk about cream all raised right down. But my fun is days riding a bike. A wise man's fun is being wise. A fool's is fun is being bad. Solomon again, like I said yesterday, he said wisdom is better than weapons of war. I don't need a gun, because people beeping horns and having shootouts, because they can't control their temper. Like he said, like Solomon said, it is better to be slow-tempered than famous. It's better helps self-control to control an army. A fool is quick-tempered. A wise man stays cool when insulted. A wise man controls his temper. He knows anger causes mistakes. So Mike Scott, Chicago, pause before the penitentiary.